What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode. It's the Bison Trading Show. Coming at you live for our Fridays live series, man. You know what time it is. We want to put together everything that we've been covering so far this week and bring it to you live and show you how to do this thing for real. So, if you don't know, I'm half of the Bison Trading Show crew. I go by the name of Ty Trades Futures, and of course, I'm here with my guy.
You already know, man. It's your boy. I'm the D guy, man. I hope you guys are ready for today and have the levels that we went over last night. And let's just pretty much see how the market plays out once 9:30 hits. So let's get right to it.
All right. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Darren, what pair are you looking at today?
So off the gate, I'm looking at AU because AU is this AU or gold? Let me pull back. Let me pull my chart up. Let me share my screen. I think it might be gold. I might touch today. But with MetaTrader 4 gold, you have to trade at least a 10-cent lot. So that's 10 cents for every pip that it moves. But I really like the levels that it's been hitting. Last night, like I said, I think we were sitting somewhere down here in this lower area. I think we might have been sitting right over here. And we just, like Tiberius said, we were just consolidating in these levels. So the levels that we said last night was 1895. 1895, which is exactly coming out of this zone here, 1895, and then 1880. And we were playing, so I think, yeah, we were sitting down here. We were coming up to 1906 because 1906 would have been my take profit. So as of right now, I think this is a very, very strong demand zone. So looks like we're just now hitting up out of this thing. And I'm pretty much just looking for price to continue back up again. So let's flash over to AU really quick. Let's get our little analysis before the market opens. So let me pass over to Ty before the market does. AU. So last night for for AU, the levels that I had was 77,425 and 77,450. Where is that at? We're still sitting in a consolidation area in this as well. Hold on. Where's 77? 425. So I think it's somewhere sitting right in this zone here. So I think overall, I think AU was a downtrending. Yeah, so we had a wedge. It looks like we've broken out of that wedge, got the retest, and now should be heading down. So I'm looking for gold to try to come down and try to touch previous lower levels down here at this green line. That's ultimately where I want to take it. I don't think I really see it going up too much. Let me go to the daily really quick. No, I don't really see it going up. And the only way I would see it going up is it breaking past the downtrend line up here. But being that we got the break out of this trend line and the retest, I'm looking for it to come back down to the green line. All right, so those are my two pairs. So Ty, tell us what you're reviewing today.
All right, so today I'll be focusing on the Dow Jones futures. So let's go ahead and take a look at that chart and see exactly what's been going on. Let's go ahead, head over to US 30. All right, so we can see that last night. So let's pick up from the last point that we left off on. So yesterday was the 10th. We were talking around 10 o'clock, so that's 22. So we were right around here, right around the 500 level, 34,500. Now, we held tight, support held up around that zone. So remember last night I was telling you guys how on the longer term picture, if we were to zoom out and look at the hourly chart, we were actually sitting on top of where we're at right now. If you follow this zone all the way across, it lines up with what used to be previous resistance. So that's now support. So last night we were telling you guys about that level. And this morning, sure enough, we came down to that level in the pre-market session. We touched off of it. And ever since then, we've been moving higher. So we had this touch last night at 8:30. We had another touch this morning at 488 at 2:30 in the morning in the London session. And then from that point forward, we've been moving up, up, up. We broke above major resistance towards the top. We came back, we retested it, and from that point forward, we've made a new high. So that tells us right there and there, right then and there, that we are in an uptrend. So we're looking for pullback opportunities. We're looking for demand zones that could hold up. The first one that stands out to me is this level at 600, 34,600, right here around the tweezer top, the bodies for those candles. If we break it down to the 5-minute, we can see that the trend so far for the day is definitely up. We got to watch for this overhead resistance up here at 630, but I think that more than likely we'll probably break through that. Now, remind you, we're trading the Dow Jones futures instead of US 30, so the prices are going to be a little different, but the movement is the same. So we're looking for prices to break above 597. So really, we can call that 600. So 34,600. We'll be looking for prices to break above there. Once they do, that solidifies that the uptrend is on point. So we'll be looking to hop in once I see that happen. Now, this chart is delayed a little bit. So let's look at the real one. We look at the real one. We flash over real quick. We can see that so far the high for the day has been 580. So we're not quite yet at that 600 level. That 600 level can definitely be a potential target for us. If we're looking at this chart right now, we can definitely see that we have a little bit of a a demand zone down here at 34,550. So let's find that same area on our trading view charts. So we find that same area on the Dow Jones, and it should be. I think I'm looking at the wrong contract because I'm like, why is there a gap on? That's the thing about futures contracts. You got to make sure you're in the right month. June. I don't know, man. That's interesting. But needless to say,
did you see that yesterday?
What?
The gap.
The gap.
Did you review this one yesterday?
No, I was looking at the US 30 chart.
Okay.
So I ain't even look at this one.
Yeah, because I'm just like I thought you kind of looked at this one, but you said the futures are in months, so I don't know. Matter of fact, you went over U30 in Dallas Swiss. That's what you told me last time.
So analysis remains the same. We're looking for prices to come back to 34,550, and that's where I'm looking to potentially catch a long trade, either there or at 560. So that's pretty much the zone right there from 560 to 550. And then from that point, we can look to take it up to 500. If you're looking for a level below that, so if 500 gets broken, we can definitely see it come down to 540. And at best, well, at worst, depending on how you look at it, probably 525 at the bottom of structure. So if it was any place to get in where you just want complete safety, 520. But if you want to actually catch the move, I would probably say 550. So that's what I'm aiming for. A nice bridge between everything. So that wraps up my analysis. I'm looking for the long trade on US 30 and the Dow Jones futures. We have about 30 seconds until the market opens. So all my traders out there, make sure you're ready. Should be a good session.
Let's get it. It is now. Not yet. Just about 30 seconds. Okay, under 30 seconds, we have about 25.
Well, what clock you looking at?
I'm looking at my laptop drink. Now it hit 30. My phone, matter of fact, my phone was exactly the time. My computer's a couple seconds ahead.
What about the people in the world that's like 2 seconds behind? Are we living in the future?
Oh man, I guess so, cause that's crazy. Cause my phone and my laptop are they're two different times, but it's not too far off though. All right, let's see in 1 minute. Let's see what we get. Let's see, flash over to gold and see what gold doing. I'll make a good trade today. gold. What you doing? What you doing? You're coming out that good old demand zone, like I said you were. Or are you coming up to retrace to come back down is the question. You hit here already. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, all the way back down. Make another higher high, higher low. And there was no news coming out today, right?
Nope.
Oh, man, this might be a slow one today. Not a lot of action. Compared to last Friday, we had a lot of action. Alright, I want to believe this is going to go down. But this is a low. Higher, higher high, higher low, higher high. Alright, I'm going to go for the short. Let's see prices come back up and touch this one more time. Okay, now let's see this structure broken.
All right, off the open, we came back. We hit 550. Now we're moving up. We're in the 580s now.
So is you're doing, which one you doing?
US 30. Dow Jones.
So you see Dow Jones going up.
Yeah.
I want to see prices continue up from here, guys. Nope. I like this rejection here, so I'm going to look for the short. Come on, let's need a complete close of this candle. Getting more rejections off of this bottom demand zone. So this could be the area where it finds a floor and could be making its way back up. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my gut and go long on this one. Okay, the market gave me a nice setup to get in there. So pretty much what I'm trying to do is see if I get this downtrend line. Kind of use this as a little guide. Because the thing about trend lines, I don't like when they stick out the bottom or the top too much. I like it to hit the outermost wick, like on top of them. But there's times I've seen people put it exactly on the bodies. Let's see what a Fibonacci retracement would look like on here. Since we're looking to go down,
Yeah, we in profits.
oh, you entered your trade?
Yep.
Let's
I got
get
that
it.
touch at 550 I was looking for. Prices went higher. They broke major support. Remember I was saying they get above 600, I'm going long. So they broke 600. I got a pullback that I like, so I hopped in. Now my stop is at break even, so at worst, it's a risk-free trade.
Oh, that's good. I think I gotta go long on this one. Just because, and this is my, and just tell me what you think, and tell me if I'm still asleep. So pretty much what I'm kind of looking at is that being that prices broke over this zone over here, we got the we finally got that break up. It did its little thing, but it came back down to this area. Would you think that's safe to say this would be a nice little area for a demand zone, or would you feel that being that the overall trend is down? No, excuse me, the overall trend is up. Take this off really quick. So yeah, tell me, like, what would you say that being that we got the break out of this wedge, hit the retest, but we're sitting in this consolidation area. Ever since these little triple tops, we've made lower lows and lower highs. So would you say that we would need another retest down here before we go long, or you're like, nah, the whatever's sitting at this top is about to push back down into the wedge? What you think?
Zoom in a little bit.
I'm gonna hide everything.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna say up.
I feel like right now in this moment at 9:37 a.m. there's not really any real direction.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's going sideways right now.
Agreed with you. And I felt like I was saying that too. I was like, yo, this is really no clear cut direction. It's so choppy right now. And it's literally choppy from 1903 to as low as 1870. So 1870 to 1903 is where we're stuck in.
That's a big range though.
That is a big range. And I feel like if a range is like that big, we need more confirmation. Like, where's my moving averages? Why are my moving averages not up? I'm gonna take a chance on this one. I'm gonna try going long on this one. But it's just like ever since here, it's just been going like down. Let's try a small position first and see how that plays out. So pretty much I'm looking for a retest, maybe somewhere off this body again, somewhere at 1883. Look like we might about to get that hit again, so hurry up and try to small positions only just because, like I said, it's such a sideways market. I don't really have a clear-cut direction. I mean, I can look at the higher time frames and show you that the overall trend is up, but at 9:34 at this moment right here, we're still in this little consolidation zone that we've been stuck in. And until it pretty much breaks this high, this is the higher highs and higher lows. Until it breaks this is lower lows and lower highs down here. So, like Tiberius said, I really feel like we're just side to side. So I'm gonna just try and see what happens when I go long, and see what the market does. 1882.50. Let's try that. 1882.50. Let me drop down one more. $1882.75. Let's try that one. $1882.75. And pretty much what I'm trying to do is just kind of stay closer towards the quarter levels. I don't know. I'm just more comfortable with the quarter levels. Like I said, we're getting multiple wick direction. We're getting multiple wick rejections down at this bottom, and I feel like until this is necessarily is broken is when we can begin to look for a short. But like when I bring it to a little bit higher time frame, This is literally telling me that we were sitting in this zone forever. We finally came up, broke above it. We're standing on top of it, and we retested it one more time. So I feel like since we got this test again, I think I would have to go long on this one. I'm gonna keep my stop tight, and I'm gonna see pretty much how it plays out. So I put some plays in. Let's see how it goes. Like I kind of feel that's why I put a very small position in because I still kind of feel like we can go long. I mean, I'm sorry, we can still go short. I put a long play in, so I want to see what it does. I feel like this could be the momentum we needed to possibly break. But if it respects this right here, yeah, if it respects this downtrend line, I think I'm gonna have to go short. Or it could just play all the way till it gets to this little corner area here too. Uh-oh. Could this be the rejection going back down? It's a question. So put a line. My areas didn't get hit. Like I said, I felt really good about going for the long, so let's. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the side of long, see how it does. No orders couldn't hit yet. Or it can come up to this 65 moving average, and this is where it's gonna decide to go back down.
Mm. How far away is that?
That is about where we are now. About 673. It's 30% of the account. But I think, like I said before, being that this is no really clear cut direction on which way we're going, I'm really kind of just testing the waters right now. I put a very small position for a long. If this could be the false breakout we needed to confirm the short play, I really shouldn't even be messing with gold. Let's flash over to AU really quick. Okay, looks like we have some movement here in AU. I think this was the rejection, or I'm sorry, the area, strong demand area we were looking to get into. They might be trying to break this particular area finally and could be trying to come down to the green line again. We got this structure just to be broken just now. Let's drop down to a lower time frame. Let's see. Even though this is a very, very strong bearish candle, I don't want to be psyched out because the last time it was trying to push into it, it never broken down below it, and it was consolidating still too. So let's see. If it breaks this level, like a complete break of it and a retest, then I would agree that we're going short. But we could get a strong push into this zone and then a rejection and then flip the other way. My goal position never got hit, and I think it's gonna go long. So I just happy we missed that one. Let's try to find a setup for AU. I'm really feeling down movement for AU. And I feel like I wanted to come back into previous lower areas so it can let us buyers hop back in. We're actually not too far away from that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a short on this one. Yeah, I think if we can get a retest off these highs one more time, I think that might be a good level to go short. So we have to be patient and let the trade come to us. If it doesn't come back up that way, excuse me, that was previous lows. So if we're going down low, looking for the retest of previous lows. If we're going up, is when we're looking for a previous test of previous highs. So, did my joint finally get hit? No. 1882. I might even change that to 1883. Anything going over there with you?
Yeah, I took a long trade. I caught a falling knife though. About to get stopped out soon.
They get stopped out soon?
Yeah, it's close. It's about 8 points away. Hopefully it don't get hit, but we know how that goes.
We definitely know
But
how that joint goes.
I would say that what I learned was that you gotta wait for confirmation. I hopped in too early.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a pullback, and I'm trying to call the end of the pullback instead of waiting for the pullback to tell me it's over.
Right, right. So it's like you were almost like anxious.
But actually, it's bouncing back. It just came back to my entry, so I'm getting out at break even. There we go.
Woo! You got back at you got out at break even.
Yeah. But now it's going back up in my direction. That's crazy.
I swear
Dang,
these
market
markets
is
are.
playing with me
I swear the
today.
market do exactly what it want to do, bro. And I want that to be a lesson for everyone out there. Like these markets literally do what it wants to do. We can give our projections all day long, but if the market doesn't want to go in that direction, the market just won't go in that direction.
That's a fact.
So I think my goal might have just got hit, and I'm looking to try to go long. I'm not trying to go long, not too far. I'm just probably trying to take it up to a nice little previous, probably like a previous low area, just because I feel like, I don't know, it's just a clear, not clear cut direction. So I'm just gonna see how this plays out. Let me flash back over to AU really quick. So I think the way AU is setting up, okay, so I was absolutely correct. We got a break of this structure down here. So being we just got that break, we need to be patient and try to, ooh, look how it's falling. It's just falling to the ground. So now this would be our time to try to find a nice little area for us to hop back in to capitalize on the sell. Like we said, you want to buy low, sell high. Let the trade come to you. And if it doesn't retrace, then so be it. You'll just have to, come back and find a better entry. You don't force the trade. So with this one, a strong, strong down movement. I think, man, we might have just missed it.
Just gotta be patient.
Yeah, just be patient, right? Yeah, I just feel if we can just get this test right here at 77, 240, 245, no, 250. 77, 250. It's like, let's put a little area at that area and see. 77, 250. 77, 250. We're looking to go short. And let's try 77. 245. Oh no, 225. 77, 225. I think gold is finally moving in the direction we hoped it would move. Like I said, we found this was a very, very strong demand zone. Multiple wick rejections, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's trying to make its way up above the downtrend line. And like I said, being that there's no clear-cut direction, this play that I have right here is just really like a tester. Very small position, nothing crazy. I think it looks like we're in profit a little bit too. So pretty much I got in at 1883.50. Which is somewhere around like these bodies right here. Let me put it up a little line.
50.
Hmm?
You said 1850, right?
1880. Yeah, 1883.50.
8350.
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on it?
No, I'm just getting the price.
Okay.
Taking notes.
So yeah, like I said, like even though this is not like a clear cut direction, we were looking. This is a very to be that area of multiple rejections. If we finally get that break, then this will be letting us know our overall direction, which is short. And I kind of had a feeling just because of this all this down movement, but I'm not completely convinced of the short because whatever's sitting in this zone, we've been having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 10 rejections at this zone. So I just feel like this is like a little pump fake, just to either stop out. Oh no, that was see how that's definitely was a pump fake.
Mm.
We finally got the hit all the way down at the bottom of the zone. So now if this candle complete close is either in this wedge or as close to the top, I would like, all right, we're looking to go long. But if this candle does keep pushing down with authority, closes down here, and the next candle opens down here, then I would have to close my buy position. I got stopped out. Like I said, it's a very, very small position. I still believe whatever's sitting in this zone is a very, very strong demand zone. And yeah, so I just pretty much got to wait and see how it plays out. But just clear as day, like when we look at it, it's just been strong down movement. Are we ignoring the fact that this has been going down this whole time and we just want it to go up because it's at a duality level? Or are we correct about our area of going up? We're just waiting for the market to finish playing around in this area. Who knows? We just pretty much have to let it play out. Yep. It's almost like watching paint dry sometimes. AU, I think I'm still going to be on the side of the short for now. We've just been making lower lows and lower highs ever since, really, and we really haven't been broke these tops, especially this false breakout here. We haven't got that break, but just every time we hit these zones in these higher areas of 77, 80, it just push down, push down, push down. So I do want to put another entry in maybe somewhere here at the 77, 450 or the 77, 225. So like I said, I like to play close to those quarter levels. I think gold is finally dropping short. Let me go back over to gold. Now it's finally giving its decision. And I think it is short. But it could do exactly something like this, where wick comes all the way down, but it closes way up here. I'm gonna be patient. It's very, very close to my stop loss. Huh? My stop loss is literally behind this into this green zone. I think I might have just got hit. So I think if, like I said, if I can completely stop out, then I'm gonna probably start thinking about shorts on this one. Any more trades you plan to? So how many points did you gain?
On that one, none. But so far, I got a trade open now. Actually, for everybody looking, it just got hit. That's perfect. That's perfect timing on D's part. So I really initially when we came into the pre-market, I was looking for the up move, waiting for prices to hit 550. If they break 600, I'm going long. When that happened, I went long. I had 20 points in profit, but it came back, ended up stopping me out at break even. So then once again, that's when I went to the next trade where Darren just talked about where I went long a little bit too early. And that kind of made me realize because I was looking at gold and I was like, well, if gold is going down, I keep telling you, like, if it's down, then it's down. I can't keep trying to catch the falling knife. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to switch my bias. I went ahead and I drew this trend line right here. And I think that's important because my mind was telling me go long because of the overall trend for the Dow Jones. But when I looked at it and I drew the trend line, I was like, man, I can't go short. And the trend line actually helped because the exact place that I drew the trend line is exactly where I put my orders. And as we can see, prices came up to that exact level, bounced off the trend line. Let me pull up my order. So the orange triangle represents where I hopped in. I hopped in right at the trend line, took it back down to the structural low. And that's how you do it right there. Whenever I feel like I'm in a market and I'm just going the wrong way, I sit back, I try and draw it up and let the chart talk to me and not my mind. And this could be what happens sometimes. So that's what we tell you guys all the time, man. Get on here, take care of your business, and just remember all of the things that we talk. We're going to talk a lot more about emotion too. Like every time we do Traders Talk, that's what we discuss. Because I think you guys, for the most part, if you've been tuned in to the show, you have the technical aspect, you have the fundamental aspect. Now it's just about the performance aspect. So we're gonna start doing a lot more stuff that relates to Traders Talk. You know, we have the new financial exploration section. So we have a lot of good things coming for you guys for this show, man. We really want to take it to another level. So D, that's my update. What you got going on over there? Anything new or
I just feel like gold is really playing with me, bro. It's like I think I need to be a little bit more patient on gold because, like you said, is there really no clear cut direction? Like it looked like it's going down, but in all actuality, it's just consolidating in an area in which it was sitting in before. And the last time it came into that area, it shot all the way up, not once, but twice. But this one was such a false breakout on this one that this probably caught out a lot of traders. And I don't want to be the one that gets caught in this one, trying to go long whole time. It wants to come all the way down to this lower area, and this is where buyers want to get in at. But when I drop at a lower time frame, it
is
looked
that
like
1875? Wait, can you go back real quick? I didn't mean to cut you off.
it's cool. What time frame was that at?
I think it was on 15. He was talking about the one wick where everybody got caught out at.
Oh. Right here.
Yeah, what price is that for those bodies?
That body. 1875.
Oh,
80.
wow. That's crazy. All right,
Yeah.
you got it. Go ahead.
So ever since we got this low here, we made a higher high, higher low, higher high. I don't know if this would be considered higher low, but another higher high, and it shot all the way back down. Um, I haven't got stopped yet. Oh, we quickly flashed over to the green. Excuse me, blue. We drop down to a lower time for me to see what's really going on because this is just really not making. Yeah, like I said, this was such a very, very strong demand zone. It'd have been really not silly, but not waiting for the complete close of the candle out down below this one. Not waiting for that complete close is like you rush the trade, and I feel like I don't feel that it's gonna break all the way down here because I feel like if it was gonna go any shorter or any further down, I don't think it would have closed up this high. That's just my personal opinion. The market could do pretty much what it wants to do, but just based on its history and what it doesn't move that way. But
Short.
hmm?
I was gonna say that's a perfect chance it's short.
Yeah, right here, right?
Yeah, bouncing off the trend line. We know it's been moving down.
It finally broke this little structure, so it broke out of it. We're coming up here for the retest. This right here could be the perfect area for a short.
Yep. So if it gets rejected right there, that could be it.
But if it breaks through, this would be also another unconfirmation of what direction it's really going. Because if you break up over this, looks like the wick is pushing over this joint.
That's the last low. So it should, if price action holds up, that should be the resistance area. What price is that?
At the where?
82.
The red zone?
Yeah, right there.
1882.50.
Okay. Yeah, because it lines up with the last lows. I've seen situations where it'll come back, it'll play around that last low, but never really break past it. It's been playing below it before the past two couple candles. Now it's broken above it. Let's see if it closes.
Yep. So now,
right now.
I had the long play, but I cut that off because I'm now feeling the short.
Looks like it's coming back up the structure at 85.
We hop down into the minute. Is this finally the rejection? I think this is the short we've been really waiting for. I still might have been correct on my long play. I was long. But it still hasn't broken over this area, so we really can't say nothing yet.
Looks bullish.
Yeah. And I was right in my long position, bro. Pause.
Where did you get in initially?
1883.50.
Oh, so you just would have been right back where you were.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
Said it. Did you say it hit your stop earlier? When it flashed down that one time?
It was about to, but then it didn't really hit it. It was like a couple pips away.
Oh yeah,
it never got hit.
They woke up and said, "Who's on the list? Darren Campbell. Yeah, let's play with.
Yeah, let's play with his bag today because he think he's just gonna get in this joint and just be killing. Nah, he got something for his black self. 1883.50. Yep, we're still right around that 1883.50 area. I think today can't get none of my trades to hit without force. AU, we thought we were gonna go short on AU. Looks like we hit a very another strong demand zone. But where is it coming from? It's coming right from right here. We're sitting exactly at this area right here. If I was to double zero this, we're sitting dead in that area. So we possibly could have gotten a fake false breakout, but we finally got that retest we were looking for to continue to go short. I think I'm gonna go short on this one. 17,150. Come on. $50, $50. I want to stay closer to the quarter levels. Come on, come on. I'm gonna stay closer to the quarter levels. Like I said that again. I'm gonna flash over gold and see what gold is doing to me. It's probably tearing my ass up. Pause. How many trades you took in total today already?
Today, I took 1, 2, 3 trades.
How many of them did you win?
1 break even, 1 small loss, and then 1 good one. So far, I'm in a little bit of profit, trying to keep it that way.
Heard you. So my 77,125 got hit for the short. Looking for my 77,150 to hit, which I don't think it's going to. Maybe I should make that flat 77,100. Just say 15, 20, 20. So I pretty much exit out my first trade, which was like a practice. I should have held it in that direction. So that was like 1 loss. I have a position open on gold, 1 position open on gold, and 1 position open on AU. So if these, based on those 2 plays out, those might be my 3 trades for today. Gold, like I said, is still playing with me. Like Ty said, they definitely woke up and said, "Yo, we're definitely gonna play with Darren today." Like he really think he's gonna get into the market and do anything. We got something for him. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with my guns, man. I really feel like with these multiple word projections, I'm still on the side of going long. Pause. I don't know, man. I just feel like this thing is really racking my brain right now. So for the most part, AU. Back to AU real quick. You want to try to do like a 1 to 4 position. That's AU. Let me go back to gold. Gold is really playing with you, bro. I swear. 1883.50. So just to update, I'm in profit on AU. I'm still in the negative on gold. I said I really still believe this is a strong demand zone. It has multiple wick rejections, so I'm not gonna get faked out by all this. But I am gonna have my stop pretty tight so that it doesn't really go against me too much. And like last night's exploration section when we were talking about hedging, I think a good example is, say if I'm trading gold forex, can't I hedge a gold futures just in case I get any losses on this gold? Is that true?
Yep, you can.
That's exactly, I can, right? Like CAN.
Yep.
So that'd be the perfect. So say if I did catch a loss on this gold in forex, I can go over to a gold future and hedge that if I'm, oh gosh, if I'm planning to go short, I would hedge the gold futures long. Pause. It's literally like the vice versa. And I wish I could actually put that hedge in for you guys so you guys could see it, but I don't really have access to that right now. Like my stop, where I put my stop is perfect because it's like right underneath here, but it just won't hit it. Okay, so AU is just moving for me, so I think I'm gonna be making more off of AU today. Oh, and I definitely got my 1 to 4 position, so I'm actually gonna take that out, and that's with 2 wins for today. There you have it right here. A 1 to 4 position definitely got hit. And now, like I said, I waited for the break of this structure and this candle. We'll drop down to a minute. And literally got my one. Well, was a 1 to 2 ratio. And I already closed those 2 positions out. So I have 2 wins and 1 loss. So I have one more position out there. I think it's gold. If it stops me out, that's going to be my third trade of the day. And I think that right there, I'll be done for the day. I'm going to move this down. So by you just looking at how gold has been moving the last couple of minutes, would you think it would be safe to say like gold is just uh, going down slowly?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. It's only a matter of time. I feel like before it breaks those two tweezer wicks at the bottom.
These two right
It's
here.
just yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just slowly but surely.
Yeah, I agree. So I still have that position open on gold for a long position. It is negative. I had 2 wins on AU, a 1 to, I think it was like a 1 to 3 ratio or 1 to 2. I should probably still kind of hold on to it. I hit my position, and I think it could still possibly go down a little bit more. Ooh, what did I just move? I just want to see where it could possibly. So yeah, I want to see it come back down into this green zone. This is just too far, too much. To 4. So yeah, that's pretty much like my setup for today. I don't really have too much else going on. I have some other things going on other than Forex, but as far as these positions, I feel really happy on this position I call AU. I think it still has some more potential to go down, so I'm gonna kind of let that ride out. Let your profits run. But what's really upsetting me is gold. Gold is just really, really, really like irking my nerves right now. And I'm gonna stay on my 2 feet and my 10 toes down and believe that with these multiple rip rejections, that whatever it's trying to do right here, it still doesn't have enough strength to break this. So until this is broken is when we'll begin to start looking for shorts. Until then, we're just pretty much like an up and down movement going up. But like Tiberius said, it's just been going up for the last, going down for the last hour or so, almost an hour, maybe more. Today's June 11th. So yeah, ever since this morning at 8 a.m., it's just been going all the way down. But this zone that we're sitting in is an area that if it does break, that is a clear-cut sign of it going short. But until it breaks that area, it's just consolidating. I don't like the numbers that I'm having a negative right now. It's like almost negative $8. It just would not hit my stop at 1879.50. Hmm. So you pretty much calling it for the day?
Yep. That's a wrap.
Yeah, I think kind of the same thing for me. It's a wrap for me. Here's my stop for gold at 1879.50. Hasn't been hit yet. Plenty of almost hits, but not good enough. Um, so we're gonna stay solid on our position. We're not gonna sway. Our stop is here. We're planning to go to the top of structure. We have that's gold, and then AU is slowly moving in our direction. We're getting a nice gains on that. I think we can definitely make this like a maybe a 1, maybe a 2-to-1 position. And if we get that here, I think we can definitely close that and just be happy for the day. So all in all, I took one loss on gold, but that was me rushing it and not letting it play out. AU, we got an entry in, and from there, it's just been going in our direction. We entered in gold again at 1883.50, and we put on our nice solid stop at 1879.50. And we're just gonna let it run, man, and see what it does. So that's pretty much my positions for the day. Not too much more action is gonna be going on. So I think that's it. If Ty doesn't have anything else to say, man, I think that it'd be a wrap for today.
Yep, that's a wrap.
All right,
Come in, look for profits, we take them in.
and get up out of here, man. And that's literally how you do it, man. You don't spend too much time on it. You get what the market gives you, and you get out of there. If you made your $100 for the day, put that in your pocket and get on. You don't keep that 100 out and like, you know what? Maybe I can get 200. Maybe I can get 300. No, today's Friday. Get what you can get before noon and go have fun on the rest of your day. That's it. So with that being said, man, I appreciate everyone who pulled up today and kicked it with us this morning. I know it wasn't a lot of action today, but man, not every day is going to be full of action. And we're just going to stay solid, man. And I think that's pretty much it. Ty, you want anything you want to leave with the people or say to the people?
Yeah, just make sure you guys remember our overall schedule. Tuesday and Thursday next week, you know what time we'll be here. 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be bringing you our live market analysis. And then, of course, on Friday, we come to you every Friday live, 9 o'clock, ready to get it in and show you how to do these things. So make sure you tap in next week. We can't wait to see.
That's it, man. That's it, man. So I appreciate everybody who pulled up this morning. I love it. I love this. I love doing this. And I hope you guys, come check on us next week for a new trading week. You can definitely hit me on my personal IG page at I'm the D Guy, or our newly created IG page for the Bison Trading Show. It's Bison Trading Show on IG. Or you can hit Ty on his links at.
Y'all can hit me up on both YouTube and Instagram under the name Ty Trades Futures. And of course, make sure you follow us on YouTube. Our Bison Trading Show page is adding videos 3 times a week. So make sure you check out that as well.
All right. So before I even get into it, look what gold is kind of pretty much doing is still playing around with these multiple wick rejections. And I honestly I don't want to. I just want to set my positions and just get out of it. I don't want to keep pulling my hair and going gray because it's not going my way. So with that being said, man, next week, new profits. Is there anything else we forgot to say? Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bison Trading Show. We got at least 20 something videos up there. Go through the material, man. We're dropping a lot of knowledge. Each one of them is at least an hour long. You can kind of skip through and get right to the bone and the juice and the meat of the video. I think if Ty doesn't have anything else to say, do you have anything else to say?
Nope, that's it.
All right, so for anybody who's been with the show for a long time, should definitely know my next words. Hey, Ty, man, take us out of here gracefully.
All right, good people. See you on Tuesday. Until then, trade.